Hello, everyone. Welcome to Columbia, Missouri. We're here at Rockbridge High School for today's Y.B.M showcase. We are going to be featuring a Central Missouri Athletic Conference showdown. Conference opener for both these teams. We got the Smith Cotton Tigers visiting the Rockbridge Bruins. And we're looking forward to a pretty good contest here, and we're going to get to those. So welcome into the pregame warm-up. But first, before we get into this, we're going to talk a little bit about, we got some stuff going on. We got some games already started. Lutheran St. Charles, 2-0 over Farmington. The Knights struggling a bit to score runs. It's 2-0 there. Zumwalt East Lions taking on the Winfield Warriors. It's 2-0 Lions. And DeSmet trying to get on the winning track, taking on the O'Fallon Township Panthers. It's no score right now. Warrensburg up 2-0 over Odessa. And games probably just getting ready to start. We got Rockwood Summit visiting the Francis Howell Vikings. I'm interested to see that one. That'll be to watch how that unfolds. Pembroke Hill, the Raiders taking on the University Academy Charter. Fatima is in Rolla. That's a Class 3, Class 6 matchup. That's always interesting when you get those big schools taking on the small schools. The Washington Blue Jays are visiting the Union Wildcats. That one will be interesting to watch because that is a district matchup. Both those teams, I believe, in the same district. We're going to give it a look real quick, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct. I think that is District 5. No, District 3, excuse me. So that's a district matchup. That's seeding right there because both these teams play in different conferences. Union's in the Four Rivers Conference, Washington in the GAC Central. So a big matchup there. That's a seeding one. You want to get some good seeding with that district. In Class 5, you got DeSmet, Parkway Central, Rockwood Summit, Francis Borgia, Pacific's no pushover. So that'll be fun to watch. Now, here's a rematch. And I believe this is a conference opener as well. Zumwalt West Jaguars taking on Troy Buchanan. In the Troy tournament, that game went 10 innings. Zumwalt West coming out on top. So a little rematch here, and so that one's very interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Mexico, the Bulldogs taking on Kirksville Tigers. You got the Putnam County Midgets taking on Meadville. Moberly will be in Hannibal taking on the Pirates. Moberly Spartans off to a big start. South Callaway 5-1. The Bulldogs playing the Russellville Indians. You got Liberty North. The Eagles taking on Raymore Peculiar. Ray-Peck 6-2. Liberty North 4-1. That's going to be an interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Park Hill taking on Platte County. We got some more stuff coming up on later today, and we'll keep you posted around the league. Wait a minute, there's a couple more here. A couple of matchups we want to. Blair Oaks is visiting Southern Boone, another big-time matchup there. That is a Tri-County Conference matchup, and Class 3, Class 4. Booneville's in Hallsville, and you've got Smithville taking on Kearney. Always interesting there. So that's a look around the state there. We'll keep you up to date as we go through the afternoon and evening here as we are watching the ball game. So I want to give it a moment here, let you know Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions. My crack staff in the truck or in the trailer, bringing you the pictures, the graphics, all the stuff, all the sounds. I got Lauren Klutz. She'll be bringing you all the cameras, keeping you up to date on what's going on. My director, engineer, Drew Klutz, taking care of business back there. We appreciate. Couldn't do it without my staff, folks. Got to have it. And we appreciate you being here. with Youth Baseball Midwest. Hey, if you got a moment as you're walking through this, and we've got all kinds of podcasts from the season. We have our Baseball 101 podcast. We have our Baseball Talk podcast, the Hitting Zone podcast, Keep Climbing with Brett Graves. We got some great podcasts that we had put out throughout the off season. Subscribe. Go check out our podcasts. Enjoy. Hit that dinger while you're here. It's not a home run, but it does get you notifications for all of our, when we got live events coming up, and we got them all through the week. We'll see how the weather holds up this week. We've got a pretty good lineup. I think tomorrow we're going to get rained out of the Liberty North Lee Summit game. But we'll see about Sullivan and Festus. We're supposed to be this weekend in Springfield, Missouri at the Red and Blue tournament, Glendale host. But we'll keep you all posted on what's going on. All right, let's get going here. CMAC conference opener for both teams. Smith Cotton, the Tigers. The Tigers have had the last couple of years, they had 17 wins in 24, 20 wins in 25. Haven't been able to break through. They played some really good baseball. They got some talent here, and this team is, I think, maybe this close. Coach Zimmerman, we've had some great conversations with Coach Zimmerman. They're 2-4 on the season, but we'll get to the interview. They went down to Arkansas to play in a tournament down there, and it's one of the tougher ones. You've got all the Arkansas top teams playing in this one. They went 1-3. Did get a win, and Coach he talked about what they were able to accomplish with this, and I think that's a very interesting thing. It'll be great to hear from the coach. We've got some kids, and talent-wise, who's leading the way? Ian Jackson at the top of this order. Cooper Woolery is hitting in the 2-hole, and the senior Kendall Hagedorn. These are the guys leading the way, and they are solid ball players. I mean, Kendall Hagedorn, this young man's going to, I believe it's, let's see. I think it's, Illinois State. He's heading to Illinois State as after he gets done with his high school career here. We're going to see him behind the plate. His battery mate, Jaden Archibek. We had a chance to talk with Jaden before the game. And, Drew, I'm going to have you roll the tape.
All right, folks, we're here with the starting pitcher for the Smith Cotton Tigers. Conference opener. We have Jaden Archibek. Talk to us about, got any nerves?
Nah, man. I've been ready for this since day one, Been preparing all year,
Yeah.
Last year I've been, just got to bring it. Got to go.
Ready for it, right?
Yeah.
So is it bigger when it's a conference game?
Yeah, I think conference is, more about competitiveness as a whole. While, anything that's not conference, you just got to find the groove, get ready for conference, because conference is all that really matters, in my opinion. Because, that's what shows how you stand, who you are as a team. So.
Have you faced this team before on the mound?
I think I did my sophomore year, but not on varsity, no, because I was sick during this time last year, so I was out for a hot minute.
Bummer.
So, yeah, it was rough, but I came back strong.
So what are we going to see today, pitch mix, buddy?
We're going to see a lot of probably first pitch slider, fastball. I'm working in the cutter with 0-2, 0-3, or not 0-3. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
That's all right.
And then a lot of curveballs in the dirt today is what I'm hoping for. I got a wall of a catcher behind me, so I know he's going to do everything to keep it in front.
Yeah, Mr. Hagedorn does a great job back there.
He's a beast.
What are you looking for? You get those 1-2 runs. Does it help you? What's your mindset when you get that?
Starting off hot from the offense, I feel like it really boosts me a lot. Makes me more comfortable up there. Don't got to worry about messing up so much, and so it kind of really gets me amped to get on the mound and just throw it, you know.
How do you hold that? How do you when you get to the mound and you're pumped up, how do you keep that adrenaline under control?
Honestly, when I'm up there and I'm, I'll get ready, I just stare right into Kendall's glove and just throw it as hard as I can,
Until it wears off,
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah. I got my defense behind me. They make plays left and right, so.
There you go, buddy. All right, Jaden Archibek.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Starting pitcher. Good luck, young man.
Thank you.
All right, folks. I'm looking through and seeing where we got. We got Jaden Archibek on the bump to start this game. Looks like I'm just kind of feeding through some old box scores here on the old Game Changer. And it looks like Archibek in his first appearance went 2 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. And I was looking to see what he did in Arkansas and some of these box scores here. And I'm working it just a moment here. Give me a second. Wanted to kind of see if we got one more there. No, I wouldn't say that was it, but that's what we got so far for Archibek. Oh, he did throw an inning in Arkansas, 2 hits, 2 Ks, no runs, no walks. So pretty decent start of the season for Archibek. We had a chance to talk with the head coach, Kyle Zimmerman. I want to give a shout out to Coach. He's been great to work with. We had a great conversation to stop by his facility. They got a great new facility over there at Smith Cotton. I think that'll help that program quite a bit. And Coach Zimmerman, he worked with us in last summer, calling games with us for the Missouri American Legion Baseball State Championships. Had a great time with him, got to know him a little bit more. Heck of a guy, heck of a coach. So let's roll the tape there, Drew.
All right, folks, we're out here at Rockbridge High School. We have the CMAC conference opener.
Yes.
Am I correct? And I have Kyle Zimmerman, head coach of the Smith Cotton Tigers, with us. Coach, good to see you again.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Yeah, we were by his place. Hopefully we'll get over there one of these days.
Oh, yeah. We'd love to have
Nice new
you.
place. But today, task at hand, got off to not a horrible start, not maybe the start you wanted. Talk about your team to this point.
Yeah, I think, right now, we went down to Arkansas. We knew what we were getting into, but we saw everything we wanted to see down there.
Right.
You're playing, depending upon where you look, you're facing top 10 teams in every game. And so we found out what we're good at. We found out what we need to work on. And so that's the point of the trip,
Yeah.
Go down there, get some team bonding going and come home. And now it's time to get it going.
I love that. It's good to challenge a team. It's a spring training trip, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just an opportunity to go down. Beautiful weather down there, so even though it's been nice here, typically it's cold here, and then so you try to go down and get a little bit warmer weather, but no, I thought the guys handled it really well. I thought we were able to learn a lot about ourselves and to take what we've learned and apply it.
Yeah. Who you got going on the bump today?
So we got senior Jaden Archibek going tonight. He's been a guy that has been, one of our go-to guys for the last couple of years, and so he's a bulldog. He gets up there and up or down doesn't really matter. He's going to give you his best effort.
Full disclosure, I ask you that because I didn't want to try and pronounce his name.
Yep, no, we've heard it all. We've heard so many different ways to say it, but yes, it's Archibek. Yep.
Archibek. All right. So, Coach, offensively, what are you looking for up and down your lineup today?
I think for us, it's just staying aggressive. We've been able to swing the bat very well so far early in the year, and we're not waiting to see what happens next. We're going up there with a plan in mind, and we've done a pretty good job executing that plan so far.
Very good. Well, Coach, thank you for taking a moment and chatting with us. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
I want to thank head coach Kyle Zimmerman for taking the time to chat with us today. Appreciate it. Not only is this a conference game, but this is also a district game. The seeding matters. This is District 5 for both of these teams. And it's been a while since Smith Cotton has tasted a district championship. Back in 2010 was their last district title. And they've had some double-digit win seasons, some good seasons, a 20-5 season, 27-6 season in 2016, 19-9 in 2017. They were 20-18 last year, so they're right there. We'll see what happens here. It's a good test, I think, for both teams. And for the home squad, the Rockbridge Bruins, the Rockbridge is number 10 in the Y.B.M poll. And we've got a heck of a good start here for the Bruins at 8-0. I don't think I didn't see that coming. And I was talking to a couple other guys, and I don't think anybody really did. But, man, here they are. 8-2 or 8-0 on the season. And we're going to take a look at this here real quick. They haven't played. It's coming up here. There it is. Got a win against DeSmet. Beat Rolla 5-0. Republic 9-8. Then we're at the Hoover Classic. They went 5-0 there. Of course, they're undefeated, right? Beating 3 teams from Alabama and 2 from Tennessee. So, there you go. That's a pretty impressive start to a season for this Rockbridge squad, folks. And as number 10, and not to mention in the Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association, they put out a preseason watch list, and they were number 14 on that list. Now, I don't know if they put them in order on purpose or what that was like, or if they just put the names up. But certainly Rockbridge was on that list, and they deserved it. We had them in our top 20, and they've bumped up to number 10. We'll see how they look here. Again, this team here, Rockbridge, they got some history, pretty recent. Going back to 2009, they finished in 4th place in 2009, 17-13 record. In 2010 was a district championship at 26-5. They were 25-3 in 2011, but did not win the district. And then they won from 2012 through 2015. They won 4 district championships, and they won a state championship in 2014. 20-plus wins all the way through. They had 20-plus wins, folks, from 2010 all the way up to 2017. 20-plus wins all the way there. They've got double-digit wins, winning another district title in 2019. And since then, they had 29 wins in 2022, 30 wins in 23, 27 wins in 24, and 30 wins last year in 25, and they're off to a big start. So it's pretty interesting to see what we got here. Who's leading the way? Well, 2026 Astor Schultz, Cole Norden. You got at the top of the order, Cale Kastner, host of players. We were able to get some interviews here when we stopped by. We had a great conversation with Coach Bazat, and just checking out the digs and getting ready to live stream here. We had a chance to chat with Cole Norden, and we're going to go ahead and roll the tape from that interview. Hey folks, we have Cole Norden with us. Rockbridge High School come out getting ready to practice.
Yep.
Is this the second practice of the season?
Second official practice.
Second official practice. How you guys feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
All confident. Ready for this year?
So,
graduated a bunch of guys, a lot of young guys here.
Yeah.
What's the feel? You're a senior though, right? Yeah. So how leadership wise, what are you setting yourself up for?
I mean, we're just trying to keep the standard. You know, we lost a lot of good guys last year, but I'm confident all these guys coming in, and they've all done a good job building up to where they are, and I'm just excited to see how they do.
Defensively, where do you play, bud?
I've been playing, I mean, everywhere. I'm a big utility guy.
Yeah.
But this year, you'll see me at like second, outfield, pitcher. But
Very good. So pitching wise, what do we see from you?
I mean, you'll probably see mid-80 fastball, big breaking ball, but just a guy's gonna throw strikes and collect outs.
Very good, very good. So how are you helping some of these younger guys coming in this year that's going to make a difference and keep you guys on the winning side?
You just gotta know it's not that big. You just gotta be you. If you're you every day, you're gonna be perfectly fine, and just know you've been taught a lot. You know how to play ball, so just trust yourself, trust what you've learned here, and you'll be perfectly fine.
I like that. Trust what you do, right?
Yeah.
You got to know if you confidence,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Cole, pleasure to meet you, young man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
That was a lot of fun talking with these kids. We put up a few other videos today of some of the conversations we had with a few of the other players. You can check it out on X, Instagram. I think we got it up on TikTok too, yeah, Lauren, or is it just X?
X and TikTok.
X and TikTok. There you go. She's all over it. Coach Bazat. And I believe, and this is what's interesting, Coach Bazat, this is his first year. He's taken over for the head coach, Justin Tao. And we got Blues, which is good. But what's interesting is I believe, and in our conversations, Coach Bazat was on that 2014 championship team. Young coach here, taking over. He's been part of the staff here for Coach Tao for many years. Taken over, and it's pretty interesting here to see and watch this growth of this coach. I think it's this team starting off 8-0 with a first-year head coach, losing so many seniors. I think it's a testament to this program and its stability. And, say what you want to, but that goes to the administration. That means that you're putting the right people in the right places, and that's a huge aspect of this. It's not just about, the players. Mostly it's about the players, but it's about the program and having the right messaging, understanding, getting these kids all moving in the same direction. Because, hey, listen, as much as we'd like to think about it, all these young men, man, everybody's got an ego and they like it, and finding that right person to guide these young athletes in the right direction, it's a tough gig. It's just a tough gig. So kudos to Coach Bazat and his staff. And you know what? I'm going to do that real quick. Let's see. So it's Coach Bazat and Kevin Bazat, his brother, John Hay, Andy Height, Noah Winslow, and Tanner Hackert is the freshman assistant coach. All the other four are varsity assistants. And for Smith Cotton, his coaching staff also consists of Gavin Jones, Alex Lang, Jason Maiden, Justin Whisker, and Mark Woolery. So we got that here. Looks like we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer. We'll get and the national anthem, and we'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Hey, let's go. Out to the line.
All right, folks, starting lineups here for the visiting Smith Cotton Tigers. Leading off, number 3, Ian Jackson. In the 2-hole, number 2, Cooper Woolery. In the 3-hole, number 23, Kendall Hagedorn. And in the 4-hole, number 13, Carson Whisker. In the 5-hole, number 9, Caden Whisker. And in the 6-hole, number 24, Talon Newell. And in the 7-hole, number 4, Aiden Fiat. And in the 8-hole, number 21, Jet Bug. And in the 9-hole, number 1, Drew Kendall. And defensively, for this Bruins squad, on the bump is Nick Oreskovich. And his battery mate behind the plate is Finn Cunningham. At first base is Jet Bug. At second base, we have Cale Kastner. And at third base, Braden Stover. At shortstop, Asher Schultz. And in center field is Carson Bass. He's flanked by Cole Norton in left field and Evan Thomas in right field. All right. Ready to go here on a beautiful afternoon. I wish the wind would slow down just a tad, but other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. Getting ready to throw down. Blue looks like he's ready. All right. Oh, gotta love that. Did you see that young man coming up, shaking Blue's hand? Ian Jackson leading off. I like that. Oreskovich on the mound, ready to go. First pitch, 4:59, and it's ball one. The wind is blowing straight out to right field. And it's a fastball, misses up again. 2-0 to Jackson. And this is a big ballpark, folks. It's a big boy ballpark. That's 330 down the lines, 408 to dead center. And everybody's a bit shallow except for the right fielder. Left fielder's pretty shallow. And that is popped up, and it's going to get pushed back. Oh, some communication and a little mix up there, but Stover catches it for out number 1. Cooper Woolery now at the plate. And that misses upstairs, ball 1. Pretty zippy fastball for this young man. Off speed, misses low. 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. Woolery kind of like, man, why didn't I pull the trigger? And that ball is hit deep in the air to left, going back and making the catch is Cole Norden for out number 2. That was a deep fly ball, but this, I said, folks, this is a huge ballpark. That would probably been out at Smith Cotton's field. At many high school fields, that's probably out of the ballpark. That ball was hammered. Kendall Hagedorn at the plate. Takes ball 1. Hagedorn, I think, did pretty well down in Arkansas. From what I saw, a couple of box scores. He had, in 2 games, 5 hits. It's a good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good off speed at the knees. Tried to get him to chase. Lays off 2-1. And that's in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike now. That's a good pitch. 3-1. Had to come to him. Got him to foul it off. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Oreskovich, first time I've seen this young man. Looks like he's got good command. He was a little pumped up at the beginning. Had some fastballs. He's settled in pretty quickly here. Got back in the strike zone. Oh, and he domed him. Well, I guess if you're going to throw ball 4, might as well just get all the money's worth right there. So Hagedorn on first. He's going to get ran for. Number 22 coming in to run. Number 22 is James Buck the 4th, running for Hagedorn. Brings up Carson Whisker. Curveball on the corner, strike 1. It's the first batter he's gotten ahead of here, throwing strike 1. Called out the numbers, got to pull it out of the pocket, stick it back in the pocket. And that is upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. To Whisker. Chases the high cheese. Can't catch up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see if Coach sends the runner. Give him a look. He's going. Ball's up in the zone, and he's going to be safe. That was a pretty good throw by Cunningham. He just got it on the wrong side of the bag. I think if it's on the first base side, he's out. So the stolen base, ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner in scoring position for Whisker. Didn't chase the pitch in the dirt. 3-2. Second full count. He went full on Hagedorn. Now he's full on Whisker. Looks like I would imagine, I don't know, Twins. Carson Whisker, Caden Whisker, and that ball is to the shortstop. Up with it is Schultz, and that is out number 3. So they get a walk, strand a runner. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Smith Cotton, 0. Bruins coming up. Folks, today's broadcast presented by our good friends at Kilo Gear, the next evolution in micro-weighted training, doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost performance just by wearing it. I've been wearing it. It's great. Feels good. It's working the muscles every time I move. Gotta love it. Go to kilogear.com. Use the promo code Y.B.M.10 to get 10% off your purchase. Let's get to the starting lineups here for the Bruins, or the batting order for the Bruins. All right, leading off, number 23, Cale Kastner. In the 2-hole, number 2, Cole Norden. In the 3-hole, number 22, Asher Schultz. In the 4-hole, number 40, Finn Cunningham. In the 5-hole, number 12, Carson Bass. And in the 6-hole, number 10, Evan Thomas. In the 7-hole, number 8, Alec Best. And in the 8-hole, number 5, Braden Stover. In the 9-hole, number 3, Blake Kreitz. And defensively for Smith Cotton, on the bump, Jaden Archibek. His battery mate will be Kendall Hagedorn. At first base, Jet Bug. At second base, Ian Jackson. At third base, Carson Whisker. And at shortstop, Drew Kendall. First pitch from Archibek is a ball. And in the outfield, you have in center Caden Whisker, and he is flanked in left field by Cooper Worley, and in right field by Talon Newell. So 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff Kastner. And now it's 3-0. Three balls and a strike. Puts that one down. And that ball misses in, so a leadoff walk for Kastner. Brings up Norden. I believe Norden is, I think he's just a sophomore. We're going to find out for you, folks. That ball is fouled out of play, strike 1. Carson Bass is just a sophomore here, the center fielder for the Bruins. And another ball fouled back and into the net. No balls, 2 strikes. So after the 5-pitch walk to Kastner, he's ahead of Norden. Let's see if he can put him away or get the pitcher's best friend, as they call it, the double play ground ball. Goes upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that ball is driven into left field and down fair. Norton on his way to second. Coach is sending Kastner, and the throw rolls into third. RBI double to get the Bruins on the board from Norton. Just shot it down the third base line. Asher Schultz at the plate. Made a nice play in the first inning. Bruins have been swinging the bats hot to start this season. That's a ball inside. They've scored quite a few runs. Heck, you got to be when you're 8-0. And that is grounded to the shortstop. Coming up with it, thrown across is Kendall. That's out number one. Moves the runner to third. So it's a productive out. I mean, Norton ran right in front of that. I don't think Kendall had any opportunity to really kind of look to third. Finn Cunningham at the plate, the catcher. Watch these guys in batting practice. They put some good swings on the baseball. And so far we've seen it. Ball one to Cunningham. Carson Bass on deck. Just a sophomore. It's a young team. One ball, one strike. Catches the corner. One ball, two strikes now. Archibald trying to limit the damage here. He's got that runner at third. One out. Oh, and that's to the fence. Here comes the runner, and he's going to score. Norton, great jump on that as the ball gets away from Hagedorn, and the run scores. It is now 2-0 Bruins here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cunningham. Curveball. Misses. 3-2. Good crowd here. Shot past a diving Whisker. They've done a good job of just taking and hitting the ball hard the other way. Carson Bass, and we got a runner for the catcher, and that's number 25, Colt Burke. Will be the courtesy runner for the catcher. Strike one. That's a big swing and a miss. 0-2. That is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hagedorn thought about it and then didn't throw it. Ground ball to the shortstop, flips it to second, out one. And the pick, double play. So Bass grounds into the double play, ends the inning. We head to the top of the second. 2-0 Bruins. All right, folks, Youth Baseball Midwest Showcase, Missouri Showcase game is presented by Kilo Gear. What if your training worked even when you weren't thinking about it? Kilo Gear's micro-weighted apparel adds resistance to everyday movement, helping you train smarter and perform better without the extra effort. If you're looking for something built with doctor-designed micro-weighted resistance, please check out kilogear.com. Find what you like. Put in the promo code Y.B.M.10, get 10% off. You'll thank me. All right, here we go. Our first Nick Oreskovich, man, this young man, first time we've seen him, live arm. Got pumped up early in the first inning, but our player spotlight brought to you by the Y.B.M. Club. Check out the Y.B.M. Club. Join, support Youth Baseball Midwest by becoming a legacy member. Go to youthbaseballmidwest.com. Hit the Y.B.M. Club tab and join up today. Exclusive content, early access. We put some stuff up on there today, so go check it out. All right, here we go. Taylor Newell at the plate. And that's ball one. Well, that's a big daddy hack right there. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a good crowd here, man. There's people show up for their Bruins. The whole front row here, full. Stands pretty full. Like it. Smith Cotton folks in the house over there traveling pretty good. As the ball is flown into, and a diving catch made by Bass. Oh my goodness, Carson Bass on the fly. I did not think he was going to get to that. Spectacular catch. Out number 1. Aiden Fiat. Oh, went chasing. Strike 1. Man, Oreskovich, you got defense like that, baby. You put the ball around the plate. My goodness. You got good command strike zone. You're going to get, that's a strike. 0-2. That's some confidence booster right there when you get that kind of defensive play. Oh, my goodness. And a ground ball snagged by Stover. Heck of a play. Off one knee. Hot shot. Out number 2. Jet Bug coming to the plate. I'm telling you, flash and leather, swinging the bats. This team looks good. Ground ball. That's fair. Stover. Oh, and he couldn't quite pick it. Kreitz did the best he could. Heck of an effort by Stover. I'm not giving him an error on that. I'm not the official scorekeeper, but let's see what they give him. Scoreboard doesn't show it, so I'm not quite sure, but I'm giving him a hit. I think Coach was checking to see if he thought that might have been foul. It was close. Close. Blew right on that play, though. Excuse me. Yeah. This is Jet Bug at the plate. I'm sorry, folks, I messed up. It was Caden Whisker leading off. I messed up my scorecard, and I was off. That was Adam Fitt who reached, but that's the strikeout for Bug. My fault. Messed myself up. We're heading to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Bruins. The Y.B.M. Missouri Showcase, folks, is presented by our good friends at Kilo Gear. KiloGear.com. Use the Y.B.M. 10 code to get 10% off your purchase. With gear built by doctor-designed customizable micro weights that allow you to adjust resistance and train your way. It's a proven system designed to enhance performance while helping protect joints. All right, our player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Jaden Archibek, he had a tough start, walked, had the double. Both those runs scored, but he settled in, got Asher Schultz, Finn Cunningham, Carson Bass, and the second run scored on the wild pitch. He'd have been out with just the one, but he threw the one to the backstop, and Hagedorn couldn't knock it down. So pretty good start for Jaden Archibek here. He's got to face Evan Thomas, who takes ball one. Then Alec Best and Braden Stover. Here in the bottom of the second, that's a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that is out of play. 1-2. That's a good off speed, had him way out front. Strike 3 as Thomas goes down. Ground ball to the second baseman. Jackson up with it. Quick flip. Out number 2. That's a quick at-bat right there. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. Braden Stover at the plate. Stover, heck of a nice play at third base. Off the one knee, tried to get that backhand big super throw, but couldn't quite get it done. 1 ball, no strikes. One and one. Grounded back up the middle and is going to be cut off. And a heck of a, oh, what a play by Drew Kendall, getting to that behind the bag and flipping it to the first baseman for out number 3. Some great defense so far by both teams. We head to the top of the third, 2-0 Bruins. Folks, the next evolution in micro-weighted training, doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost performance just by wearing it, is built with doctor-designed customizable micro weights that allow you to adjust resistance and train your way. It's a proven system designed to enhance performance while helping protect your joints. Go to kilogear.com, use the promo code Y.B.M.10 to get 10% off your purchase. You won't regret it. Youth Baseball Midwest, top of the third inning. Our showcase game of the week, sun shining here. I think the wind is blowing the storm in. You can kind of see it back there. But we've got some sunshine right now, folks. Getting this one in, love it, out here. Beautiful spring day. Drew Kendall just made that fantastic play behind the bag. Is at the plate. Let's see if he can do something at the plate now. Takes the ball inside. That's 2 upstairs for Drew Kendall. Kendall is just a sophomore. Wow. Archibek on the mound is a senior. Jet Bug, who's in the lineup, didn't pull the trigger. I think Cunningham tried to pull that one down. Blue said, no, not going to give it to you. 3-0. Jet Bug, a sophomore. And misses in. That's ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk gets the leadoff runner, Kendall, on base. Back to the top of the order, Ian Jackson, who is a junior. The Whisker brothers, they're not twins, but Caden's a senior, but Carson, who's in the lineup, is a sophomore. So there's a lot of young talent on this Smith Cotton club. And that is outside for ball 1. Coach sending the catcher out to chat with Oreskovich. chat made. And we're back to it. 1 ball, no strikes. That's the 5th ball here. He hasn't thrown a strike yet in this inning. He's got a 2-0 lead. So we'll see if Coach gets good off speed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, ball's in the dirt. Throw is off the glove and doesn't get him. That was close. Cunningham's made a couple good throws. That's 2 balls, 1 strike. So a stolen base for Kendall. Had a little time here, make sure everybody's all right. I like the 3-man crew here. It's fantastic. Love that for a high school baseball game. Inside. 3 balls and a strike now to Jackson. Oreskovich and Coach Bazat's going to take a trip to the mound here. Slow walk it and see what gives. I think that's, you know, as we're looking at this lineup here, Talon Newell's a senior in this, so you got a pretty good mix of senior and sophomores and juniors in this starting rotation or starting lineup here for the Smith Cotton squad. And man, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seniors on the squad. All right, so conversation had. 3 balls and a strike. And that is in the dirt for ball 4. So back-to-back walks. A stolen base. We've got 2 on, nobody out for Cooper Woolery. You got your 2, 3, 4 guys right where you want them. Runner in scoring position. You're only down 2-0 early in this game. This is where your big guys got to at least get one of these runs in. Oh, and a great pick move. And he's out. That's a nice job, and Kendall gets picked. Youthful exuberance, I think, right there, folks. Out number 1, you cannot get picked in that situation. You got no outs, and Coach Zimmerman having a conversation with his young shortstop. That's tough. So that's 1, 4, 5 if you're scoring at home. And that misses. Especially you don't want to give an out away. He hasn't, I mean, Oreskovich is struggling to throw a strike and you just gave an out away. That's a nice pitch. Good curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball, grounded to the shortstop, up with it, gets 1. Not going to get can't get it turned. A little bobble there. Probably not hit hard enough for that. But they get the lead runner, and it's quickly 2 outs after having two on with nobody out. There's one on with 2 outs. Kendall Hagedorn at the plate. Woolery at first. Popped up. It's a lot of foul ground here in this ballpark. This is a big league ballpark here, folks. Strike one. That got out of play. A lot of foul territory in this ballpark. And the wind, I would have thought, it's slowed down a little bit. Runner goes. Oh, and just off the bat, Hagedorn not happy with himself. Strike two. Foul back out of play. Orezkovich trying to finish this inning, not allowing a run. It's upstairs. That's ball one. Look over at first. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Way out front. That's going to be. Oh! My goodness. Thomas on his horse dives and just about came up with that. Ho ho. Mercy. That was Kastner out in number 23, out in right field. Oh no, Kastner was at second. He was running with him too. Okay, so that was Thomas on his horse there. I was right. Saw the wrong number. And that ball is hit deep and at the wall, and a catch made. Oh my goodness. This park is huge. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Bruins. Folks, one of our great partners is our good friends over at Prime Sports Midwest, the official gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. Your favorite destination for all things baseball. I know we're in the Columbia area, so if you're listening, you can go online at primesportsmw.com They have a great inventory, bats, gloves, you name it, uniforms. They do uniforms. Prime Sports they have 3 locations in the Metro St. Louis area. 1550 Ocello Drive in Fenton, Missouri, and they are at 18521 Outlet Boulevard in Chesterfield, Missouri. That's store number 718 in the St. Louis Premium Outlet Malls. So if you're over there, go check them out. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. All right, folks. Wow. Oreskovich, when Kendall made that base running error, and that's what it was. It was an error. He got picked, and I'll tell you, that changed the whole complexion. And they got out of that inning, which was amazing that Oreskovich got out of that. He wasn't throwing strikes. He was struggling. And Smith Cotton is going to, maybe they can look back at that inning if they don't get this win and go, that's the one we should have had. Blake Kreitz out at the plate now. Swings and fouls one down the third base line for strike 1. Archibek out for his third inning of work, and that's strike 2. We have 9-1-2 here in this third inning, and that is lined into center field and catch made by Caden Whisker, out number 1. Brings up the second baseman, Cale Kastner, walked and scored the first run of the ball game. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Grounded, big hop, got to wait for it. Kendall up with it, fires across. Must not got the tag on him. He pulled him off the bag and he swiped and missed the tag. Did Bug. So on the throwing error, Kastner's on board. They're going to check this. Coach Zimmerman wants to see if anybody had a better angle as to the tag. That's tough, you know, because I know the home plate umpire where he's at, you can, you know, it's a tough one. So Cole Norton, who doubled, drove in the first run, scored the second run on a wild pitch, takes strike 1. Comes back in. Quickly 0-2. Big spot here for Archibek, and that is a curveball going to be caught. Nice play by the center fielder, Whisker. Both center fielders, man, they got some good wheels to get to baseballs. That is out number 2, so a line out to the center fielder. Norton's retired, brings up Schultz. Had him out front on the off speed. And Whisker able to track it down. Brings up the shortstop, and he swings at the first pitch. Skies one into center. Whisker under it, makes the catch, and that ends it. They strand one. We head to the top of the fourth, 2-0 Bruins. All right, folks, if you're watching Youth Baseball Midwest, we are looking to be the most comprehensive coverage of youth and high school baseball across the Midwest. And to do so, we also started our Y.B.M club. We hope that you would take a moment, go to youthbaseballmidwest.com, hit the Y.B.M club tab. Exclusive content, we have some great partners. We did this because we have some great sponsors and whatnot that help us. But we wanted to offer our fans something else and our perks, and we have some great partners in Premier, Kilo Gear, Bob Evans. We've got right here, Bob Evans around here. With Game 7 baseball, the hitting zone, we got some great perks there. Plus early access, early content, exclusive content. Join the club. Join now, become a Legacy member, get 50% off the first year. Player Spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Asher Schultz, the shortstop. This young man is headed to State Fair Community College, just down the road, actually, in the backyard of Smith Cotton in Sedalia, Missouri. This young man has been good for quite some time. That's ball one here to Finn Cunningham here in the top of the fourth. Excuse me, I'm sorry, number 13, Carson Whisker. Didn't flip my scorecard over. I knew that was wrong when I read it. 2 balls, no strikes. Asher Schultz, kid runs a 6'8", 60. His exit velo, infield velo, all of them top marks. I love the exit velo consistently at 90 miles, 91 miles an hour. And you run a 6'8", you're an athlete. And this young man has shown it off a little bit. Infield velo across 87 miles an hour. He's got the big arm. He's got the tools. It'll be interesting to see. And State Fair has got a great program over there. And so good luck to him. Asher Schultz, our player spotlight, as Oreskovich walks the leadoff again. And here's where you've got to take advantage if you're Smith Cotton. They had the same situation in the third inning, and base running error kind of snowballed into nothing. And Coach Bazat coming out to have a conversation with his pitcher. He's quick walking this one. I can't see the bullpen from here. There is somebody in the bullpen. I don't know if they're quite ready or not yet, but they do have somebody up in the bullpen. And they are going to make the change. So Oreskovich out of the ball game. And into the ball game is number 16. This is Josh Marsh. Another senior. We'll get some numbers here real quick to finish up. 3 innings pitched. And you know, the crazy thing is here, we only had the 1 base hit. It was the walks that were the concern 1. Four walks, and coach said that was enough. And that's it for him on the day. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks, no Ks. And Josh Marsh is coming in to pitch for this Bruins squad. We'll step aside a moment. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Center fielder Caden Whisker, who's been having a good defensive day, is at the plate. 0 for 1. Takes strike 1, excuse me. Man, a big old daddy hack from Whisker. Swings right through it, 0-2. Fouls that one back to the screen. So they go back straight up. Coach Bazat jumped out there, had the outfield go straight up. Short lead. Ball is high, 1-2. So they go from the right-hander to the left-hander in Marsh. Curveball, and that's going to be down and foul. We'll do it again. Love the hustle by 2-6 over there. Hustling down that ball. That ball is into left field. Center fielder takes over in the center, makes the catch. I tell you, man, this ball field is huge, and these are some balls that are getting hit hard. I mean, that's got to be 385. My goodness, and they're catching them on the warning track. So Caden Bass getting to it, making the catch for out number 1. Talon Newell at the plate. Right fielder bounding fair past the third baseman. Coach has got him coming, and the throw is not going to be in time as Norton gets to it and gets it back in, and it's a double for Talon Newell. So second and third with 1 out brings up Aiden Fiat, excuse me. Who singled in his first at bat. Takes strike 1. Ooh, right off the end of the bat, good off speed, has him 0-2. Right back to the pitcher. Marsh looks him back. Whisker looked him back and gets the out. That's 2 outs. Second and third, and we got Jet Bug at the plate. Cunningham with a nice job back there knocking that ball down. Ball 1 to Bug. Big opportunity here in the bottom of the order for this Smith Cotton squad, and it's a ground ball cut off by Stover for out number 3. So the base on balls and the double is stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Bruins. Today's game presented by our good friends at Kilo Gear. KiloGear.com. Build strength in every move. Use the promo code Y.B.M.10 to get 10% off your purchase. All right, folks. Back at it is Archibek to Cunningham, strike 1. Here for the Bruins in the 4th. Followed by Carson Bass and Evan Thomas. Strike 2. 0-2. Archibek has settled in pretty good here since that first inning. Didn't chase, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good ball game here today. 2 conference foes know each other pretty well. 2-2. District foes. These guys will be battling it out for that next level all year. 3-2 to Cunningham. Boy, that's a tough take. I thought that was a pretty good pitch. But Blue said it was a ball. And the walk. Carson Bass to the plate. Center fielder. Grounded out to the second baseman. Squares to bunt. Throw down by Hagedorn. But Bug was not back towards the bag because he's up playing at the cut. But, man, he was off. You got to get back to the bag, be ready, prepared. That was a great throw. They had a shot to get him. Squares again, pops it up. And he did touch it foul. You got to make, ooh, that was close. Oh, my goodness. Archibek, he's got to be smarter than that. You touched that in fair. But Blue said it was foul. It's quickly 0-2. So this will be interesting to see if Coach Bazat leaves the bunt on here to get that run over. Got the courtesy runner for the catcher. Almost threw that one to the fence. That's what I thought. That's number 25. He's back out there. Colt Burke. One ball, two strikes. Archibek left the 2 up. Stays upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Second time he's gone full. And that's grounded to the first baseman. He throws it into left field. The young man had plenty of time, so another error. This time on the first baseman. And we've got I just noticed that. I'm sorry, folks. That was Logan Botkins, number 7, in for Carson Bass. His grandfather over here just told me he injured himself. So we've got Logan Botkins in for Bass. And another bunt to the first baseman. Got it. Sorry, folks. I should have been up on that. I didn't notice that one. But thank you, sir. So, second and third on the sack bunt. Out number 1 from Evan Thomas. Brings up Alec Best. That ball is driven and down in front of Whisker, and the throw is coming home and is going to get Botkins, but not before. Burke scores. Botkins is out. 8-2, that's 2 outs. And now Alec Best is at second. Takes second on the throw home. And it's strike 1 here to Braden Stover. So he's got an RBI. And a ground ball stopped. Oh, and he's tried to come. Nice job there by the second baseman. Coach Bazat being aggressive. Jackson hung with it, threw home, got the runner. That ends the inning. We head to the top of the 5th. 3-0 Bruins. All right, folks, we got our good friends at Kilo Gear, kilogear.com. It's where building strength in every move. kilogear.com, Y.B.M 10 to get 10% off. We want to talk about Kendall Hagedorn, our player spotlight. Mr. Hagedorn is heading to Illinois State. And as I said, you know, we saw him, he did some damage down there in Arkansas against good pitching. 5, I think, I know in the 2 games that I saw, he was 5 for 8. 3 RBIs. The kid can just flat out hit. And we've seen defensively here, he's made some nice plays at the plate as we get Drew Kendall at the plate leading off here in the top of the 5th inning. Takes strike 1. But Mr. Hagedorn showing it off. And I'll tell you what, folks. Oh, that's a big old daddy hack for 0-2. I love it when I see a catcher who can run sub-7. This is a tremendous athlete in Hagedorn, which gives, you know, if he goes to the next level, catcher, whatever, he can play different spots because he's just that kind of athlete. When you see that 6.85 there, his pop time, 1.86. This young man, and I love this, average exit velocity. He hits the ball hard. When your average exit velocity is 98.4, oh my goodness. And the numbers here, courtesy of our good friends over at Prep Baseball. Kevin Mulder, one of our great contributors here on Youth Baseball Midwest. Appreciate everything he does. So, our player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest, youthbaseballmidwest.com. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Drew Kendall. That's low. 2-2. We're going to get some scores for you here as we roll through this inning. We'll come back to it. We may wait till, you know what, we'll wait till the middle of the next inning. That's what we'll do. We'll get a good look at it. Ooh, big old hack, fouls it back. They don't get cheated, this Tigers team. They've had their opportunities. You can see the inexperience in the play. And that is roped. Oh, and a heck of a catch by Kastner. That ball was jacked. Kendall out on the line out. Ian Jackson, second baseman, at the plate. We're seeing some leather here. Oh, Marsh kind of just shakes his head. Dang it, why'd I do that? So the hit by pitch puts the runner on, brings up Cooper Woolery, who reached on a fielder's choice. He's flew out to left field, 0 for 2. And that's a strike. Another opportunity here for the Tigers with just 1 out. The 2, 3, 4 guys right there. They're running out of opportunities. 1 ball, 1 strike because we're here in the top of the 5th. And that is popped up and is going to get down. Jackson had to wait. Heck of an effort over there by Kastner. I mean, I saw him dive head first into that. Boy, he's trying. So the bloop single for Woolery. Woolery comes up and puts first and second with 1 out. And the dangerous Hagedorn, who, it's going to take a ton to hit it out of this ballpark. I'll tell you. If you're going to do it, you probably want to shoot it to right field. That's where the wind's blowing out. Otherwise, I don't even know if you can get it out of here. Goodness mercy. You got to put some muscle into it, I'll tell you that. Strike one to Hagedorn. It is a pitcher-friendly ballpark. We'll just say that. And another one hit high and deep and gone! Hagedorn, 3-run jack, ties up this ball game. Oh my goodness. I think that might have hit a car over there. Smith Cotton with one swing is back in the game, and the Burger King hat. Love it. Just like that, we are tied here in the top of the fifth inning. Carson Whisker to the plate. Marsh, ball one. We'll see if he can settle back down here and get an out. And that is up and into right field. Under it is Thomas. Makes the catch. That is out number 2. Wow. That ball was hammered, folks. That's a big, strong kid. My goodness. Well, we were just talking about Mr. Hagedorn and his ability to hit the ball hard. And, folks, he showed it off. That's strike one to Caden Whisker. Oh, and 2 now to Caden Whisker. And that ball misses low. 1 and 2. You know, in the conversation that we had with Coach Zimmerman, on the backswing. You know he didn't mean to, but boy, that's tough. Ow. That's strike 3. Cunningham is down. Whisker feeling bad. Hey, we're going to head to break while they check out Cunningham as he strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Folks, our scoreboard is presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Y.B.M Club. Go to youthbaseballmidwest.com. Go to the Y.B.M Club tab. Join up. Become a legacy member. 50% off. Get you all of the early access, all of our exclusive content. We got some great stuff there. Our partner perks, Bob Evans, Kilo Gear, Premier Pitching, the Hitting Zone, Prime Sports, 10% off. You get, I think it's a little bit, get a discount with Prime Sports. Go check it out. If you want to support what we do, we appreciate that very much. You get all of that. Plus, we get to keep doing what we're doing, bringing you all these ball games. All right, let's get around youthbaseballmidwest.com scoreboard. DeSmet down 6-2 to O'Fallon. Warrensburg 6-1 over Odessa. Francis Howell putting it on Rockwood 11-2. Fatima, the Comets. We're going to see the Comets in a couple weeks playing Eldon. They're up 7-2 over Rolla. Chillicothe taking care of the Savages in Savannah 8-2. Chillicothe on a good run, undefeated. Looks like they're going to stay that way. Lindbergh and the Howell Central Spartans are tied 1-1. Jackson continuing their big-time play, 7-0 over Kelly. Zumwalt West 3-1 over Troy Buchanan right now. Mexico 3-0 over Kirksville. Moberly and Hannibal tied at 3. Boonville 5, Hallsville 1. Everything's still in motion as we get the first pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. And it's quickly 0-2 to the number 9 hitter, Blake Kreitz. One ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. To Kastner, who grounds it to the third baseman, up with it. And a heck of a nice play by Whisker. Gets the runner. And it's 2 outs. Cole Norden. And that is strike 1. And that is fouled back out of play. Norden is 1 for 2 here. Doubled, scored a run. Has an RBI, lined out to the center fielder. And shot down, woo! Everybody okay in the dugout. That misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Archibek still on the mound, working hard. He's in the 5th inning here. He's got it back even. in the scoreboard, and that is popped up. Third baseman under at Whisker makes the catch, and Archibek comes out after the 3-run home run and goes 1-2-3, and we head to the top of the 6th, 3-3. All right, we're here in the top of the 6th inning. Our Y.B.M showcase here, folks, presented by Kilo Gear. KiloGear.com. The next evolution in micro-weighted training, doctor-designed apparel that helps you build strength, burn more calories, and boost performance just by wearing it. You know, if you wanted to look at micro-weighted apparel ads or micro-weighted apparel for resistance training, everyday movement, this is the place. KiloGear.com. Use YBM10 as the code for 10% off your purchase. All right, here we go. And that is ball one. To the leadoff here in the top of the 6th, Talon Newell, and he slaps one to Stover. He comes up with it. Stover's got a nice glove over there. Nice glove over there. Aiden Fiat. And we have a new catcher as Cunningham is out of the game, number 28. Ethan Groner is now back behind the plate. That's strike one. Josh Marsh still there. That's fouled back. Quickly 0-2. That's grounded to the second baseman. Kastner up, flips, out number 2. Jetbug to the plate in this 3-3 tie here in the top of the 6th. Heck of a good baseball game here. Conference opener for these two teams, and Bug to the left fielder. Norden making the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 3. All right, folks. One of our great partners, we were just with them this weekend, saw some good baseball from a lot of guys. There was a gentleman here. His youngest son was playing on the NBA Mavericks, Missouri Baseball Academy Mavericks, won the 14U championship that we live streamed over the weekend. Game 7 Baseball, game7baseball.com, one of our Midwest's premier tournament platforms where players compete and make their mark. We've seen some incredible moments at Game 7 events, and with Y.B.M coverage, those performances don't go unnoticed. High-level competition and players rising to the moment. If you're still looking for a tournament for your youth team, check out Game 7 Baseball, game7baseball.com. You tell Dave and Dave that Brian over at Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. All right, here we go. Archibek out again, and a rope. Oh, my goodness! What a catch by Whisker, laid out. That's a Superman right there for out number 1. I'm going to tell you, folks, we have seen some leather today. Goodness mercy. Schultz hit that on the button. Ball 1 now to Groner, who took over for Schultz. Pops one up, and it's going to be foul. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Groner. I want to say to my group in the truck in our trailer, our production trailer, this seems a little deja vu as to last Tuesday, huh? And that's driven into the gap, cut off over there by Newell, back in, and a 1-out single from Groner. Coming in for Cunningham, gets the Bruins going here in the top of the 6th. And going to get a pinch courtesy runner, number 9, Colin Kale, running for Groner. Logan Bodkins coming to the plate. Came in the 4th for Carson Bass. Big opportunity here in the top of the 6th. Shaded a little bit. Woo! Fastball up around the cheese bucket. Runner goes, and that ball is popped up. Late start by Newell, and he gets there and catches it. Oh, my goodness. He was kind of just looking. Got a late break and still got there to make the catch on a sliding to his knees for out number 2. KO hustles back to first. Brings up Evan Thomas. 0 for 1, had the sack bunt. Fastball, strike 1, right by him. One ball, 1 strike. And that misses again. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded foul. 2-2. We'll do it again. Runner getting back to first base. Zumwalt East Lions win again. They're 9-0 over Winfield. 5-1 now for the Lions. Gets him on the curveball. Goes down swinging. We're going to the top of the 7th. Still tied at 3. Folks, Youth Baseball Midwest Showcase presented by Kilo Gear. Build strength in every move. KiloGear.com. Go check it out. Hey, listen, we're going to go back to the scoreboard. Got some good stuff going on here. We got some finals. As I said, Zumwalt East 9-0. Pembroke Hill finally breaks through 16-1. Union put it on Washington. I am shocked. I shouldn't say shocked. I'm surprised by Union, man. They're a ranked team, though. Washington still struggling a bit, 11-0. Chillicothe continues their winning ways after winning their first state championship in Class 4. They're still undefeated, beating Savannah the Savages 8-2. Lynn County beats the Putnam County Midgets 3-1. Farmington finally gets the win, comes back 13-3 over Lutheran. I think that was yesterday. I'd have to look. Yeah, I think so. That was yesterday. 1 pitch, 1 out. Alec Bass down. Braden Stover now to the plate. Oh, excuse me. That's wrong. Sorry. I didn't switch my sheet again. I got too caught up in the that was Drew Kendall for out number 1. One ball, one strike here to Ian Jackson back at the top of the order. Grounded back to Marsh. Flips it to Kreitz for out number 2. He's making quick work here. I mean, that's what? 3 pitches now so far? 4 pitches? 5. Maybe 5 at the most. 4. Liberty North 6-0 over Ray Peck. Raymore Peculiar. Ball 1 to Cooper Woolery. Two and 0. I'm sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. I saw blue. Give that. Popped up on the infield. Kreitz under it. Out number 3. Man, that was a quick 1, 2, 3 for Marsh. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Still tied at 3. All right, folks, we're here. Red Earth Productions. We're waiting on the catcher here. Red Earth Productions, or excuse me, Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions LLC. You can check it out at Red Earth Prod. That's RedEarthProd.com. More than just a production company, brand management, social media management, helping you build your brand, the rep, digital marketing. Check us out, RedEarthProd.com. If you have a production project that you'd like to talk to us about, we'd love to talk to you about it. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here. If you're looking for a live stream of something, please give us a call. We'd love to talk to you about live streaming your event. Okay, folks, we're getting close. Players of the game right now, I'm talking, Oh! And Archibald plunks Alec Best right off the get. So the winning run is on base, and here comes Coach Zimmerman. And we are getting a pitching change right away as Archibald goes 6 innings, 6 strong innings. And you guys see a number over there for that pitcher? $17? All right, number 17 is coming to the game. That is Corbett Tanner. We're going to get you some numbers here as we finish up. He went 6. That's 6 strong innings for Mr. Archibald. Two hits, 3 runs. And not too many walks. He had a couple of bugaboos with the walks. A couple of errors that hurt him. Only 2 walks with, I think, just, let's see, that's going back 1. And 2 Ks. So that's a pretty good line. 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 base on balls, 2 strikeouts. I'd have to, see how the scoring goes and whatnot, but I don't know if all of those runs are earned. There were some errors that happened in there that hurt him a little bit, but heck of a job by Archibald here today to give his team a shot. All right, here we go. Tanner Corbett, though, on the mound now for the 6th or the 7th inning. And he's going to be facing Braden Stover, then Blake Kreitz. And Stover's 0 for 2. He did reach on a fielder's choice. And he bunts it. Woo! Bug could have just tagged him, but instead chose to throw it and gets the out. So the sack bunt moves the runner into scoring position. Productive out. Love to see that. Great execution by Stover. And the winning run is in scoring position for Blake Kreitz. Lined out to center. He's 0 for 2. And you got the top of the order after Kreitz with just the 1 out. Big fastball there for strike 1. Corbett in a big spot. And that is driven into left field, but caught for out number 2. That's a nice play out there by Woolery. Cale Kastner at the plate now. Opportunity. And that is into right field, tailing back to Newell, making the catch for out number 3. So the hit by pitch doesn't hurt him. Guess what, folks? We're going to the 8th. Extra innings. Free baseball. 3-3. We'll be right back. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, in situations like this, you need the right gear. And our good friends over at Prime Sports are the official gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. Your favorite destination for all things baseball. From top gear to expert advice, they help players get game ready. And I'll tell you what, man, there's some dudes out here game ready. Go check out Prime Sports MW. You're here in the Columbia area. I know they got 3 locations in the St. Louis Metro, but you can order online at primesportsmw.com. Tell them the Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. Whew. Another extra inning game. Crazy, huh? Hannibal, 4-3 over Moberly right now. They went up. Ooh, Capital City and Hickman, the Cupies, they're tied 1-1. That's happening right here in Columbia as well. Jackson now up 11-0. Fatima, 8-5, still up on Rolla. Rockwood Summit has come back and scored some runs. It's 11-4. Good stuff going on around the state. Lafayette down 1-0 to the Junior Bills. That's the Junior Billikens. That would be SLU High School, folks. Heavyweight bout right there, I'll tell you that. 1 ball, no strikes to Kendall Hagedorn. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Hagedorn, who tied this ball game with one big-time swing. And that is going to be foul. Couldn't keep it foul. We have a new pitcher, number 23. Coming in is Kastner. Cale Kastner coming in to pitch. We'll check to see who this new second baseman is. And that is out of play. Josh Marsh goes 4 strong innings, except for the one big one he hit. He hit Ian Jackson with the pitch. Woolery singled, and then the 3-run home run. Only blemish. Oh, and Kastner loses that. Hagedorn gets hit by the pitch. So the leadoff runner on, the go-ahead run is on first base. Carson Whisker at the plate. That's a big old daddy hack for strike one. Whisker made a heck of a play at third base. Big swing and a miss. Right over the top. That's what I thought. That is Logan. No, excuse me. Colt Burke at second base. Runner goes. The throw is not going to be in time, and he's out. He came up off the base. Boy, I don't know. I don't know about that, because he had both hands on the bag. Zimmerman's coming over to check with this. I'd say he's probably not going to get overturned. He wants to know what he did. You can't ask for help on that. I don't see how you do. You can't ask for help. That's going to be. I know his knee come up, but I thought he still had his hand on the bag. I might have missed that. We'll see. But nevertheless, caught stealing. Good throw by Groner. Ball one. So caught stealing for out number one. That misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. That's a big old swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike. Carson Whisker down on strikes. It's 1-1 to Caden Whisker. 2 outs. And that misses. 2-1. Out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big spot here. That's into shallow left field. Norton with the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning, still tied at 3. All right, here we go. Leading off in the 8th is Crew Norden. Norden got the scoring going here with the RBI double in the first. So here he is in the 8th, and that is ball 1. Want to thank all of our partner sponsors here for being part of Youth Baseball Midwest. We appreciate it. Everybody who is helps make this possible. And that is a rope into right field for a leadoff single for Cade Norden. 2 for 4 today. Asher Schultz at the plate, the shortstop. He has been good today. He's 0 for 3. He's hit the ball hard every time, except maybe the first time at bat. He's had 2 good. Lined out to the third baseman where he dove for it, and that's in the – oh, a great jump by Norden, and he's safe. I think Coach Zimmerman is – I think he won one. That's a good slide. I think he got away on the backside of the bag there. So stolen base. And Zimmerman's heading out to talk to his pitcher, and I think he wants chat about a couple things here. Nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes. So he squared the bunt. There's a ball in the dirt, popped up. Hagedorn made a heck of a good throw, but it was a better slide. Blue cleaning up the plate. Long visit, and Blue is heading out to the mound now to break it up. All right, so the meeting of the minds is over on the mound, and we've got big spot here. Big spot, folks. Three wheel play. Ready for it. Norden, not fooled. Asher Schultz. And that is foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good slider. Schultz over the top of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just got a piece of it. Ground ball. Kendall. He's safe. The speed of Schultz. Kendall did everything he could. Norden running in front of him. That was going to be a tough play. Just got the barrel on it. So an infield single moves the moves the winning run to third base. Brings up Ethan Groner, singled. And the bunt couldn't make the catch, but the run doesn't score. And we're going to get a courtesy runner. Heck of an effort from Whisker, just couldn't come up with it. That was smart. Norden didn't try and chance that one. You got the run 90 feet away. It was going to be a bang play. Bases are, well, the woods are full of Bruins. How about that, guys? Nice job by Hagedorn. Keep that ball in front. Winning run is at third base. Ball one to Logan Botkins. My goodness, how many close games, boy, we're seeing. Ground ball, and Norden is out. Heck of a play by Whisker. Got him by a whisker. Oh, my mercy. Oh, you ain't kidding, that's some drama, Drew. Woo! What a play from the third baseman. 5-2 if you're scoring at home. Everybody moves up. Botkins on with the fielder's choice. Evan Thomas at the plate. If they get out of this, I will be shocked. Strike one. Fouled back out of play. Corbett doing his best. Man, we have seen some defense here tonight, folks. My goodness. That misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I hope you are enjoying this ball game as much as we are bringing it to you. This is a heck of a good game. This is the way conference baseball should be. Ground ball to the shortstop. He's coming home. And that's out number 2 in Kendall. Whisker and Kendall, this left side of the infield for Smith Cotton. Wow. Thomas on the fielder's choice. Schultz out for out number 2. And that brings up Alec Best, the DH. And that is strike 1. And that is caught. Oh my goodness mercy. They get the bases loaded and Corbett somehow gets out of that. Bases loaded, nobody out. They can't push the run across. We head to the top of the 9th inning, still tied. Oh my goodness. Build strength in every move. KiloGear.com. Use the promo code Y.B.M. 10 to get 10% off your purchase. I mean, I don't think I've seen that at high school level. The bases loaded. Corbett just ice in his veins, throwing pitch after pitch, and man, outstanding play from Whisker from the shortstop, and then you get the line out. And a ground ball. And Stover comes up with another jam. Oh, and he throws it away. Oh, my goodness. Thought he had that one. My gosh, he can flash the leather over there. Throw got away from him. So on the air, Newell's on E5. That's the go-ahead run right there. Adam Fiat at the plate. See how aggressive Coach Zimmerman is. Runner goes right off the bat, and he's safe. Nice job. That's a nice job by Schultz over there with the tag. I mean, he nonchalants that thing, man. So a stolen base, and the runner, the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Fiat. Jet Bug and then Drew Kendall. Squares, he offers on the bunt, and it's strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Bug. That was the right, that pitch was away, and that's the right place to go. He wanted to go down first base line. Actually, no, you wanted to go to third base. Should have pulled back on that and tried to get it down third base. Pulled the third baseman in. And that is strike 2. Foul tipped that one, or fouled it off, basically. We'll see if Coach keeps the bunt on. I know the scoreboard reads 2 balls, no strikes, but I just don't think that's the way it is. It's outside. 2-2. Haven't seen Cunningham since that the bat caught him on the backswing. Hope he's all right. But it's and a hit by pitch. Kastner, first 2 are on. One by the throwing error, now a hit by pitch. And the Tigers are in business. Coach Bazat out to talk to his pitcher and the defense. Woo, another dandy here for you folks. If you're watching at home, tell your friends. My goodness. Watch this. We've got, I hope you share these things out, because all throughout the season, these are the games we've had. We've had some great games throughout. If you're a baseball fan, you like high school baseball, you're at home, you want to watch something, man, we hope you do, because we've got some dandies. Hopefully, we'll see what the weather does this week. It held off tonight. It's a beautiful night out here. It's a little cloudy, but the winds died down. It's about 77 degrees. I'm in short sleeves. That's nice. Good spring evening here in Columbia, Missouri. We're at Rockbridge High School. Conference opener, CMAC for both these teams. District seedings in play. All kinds of stuff going on in this ball game. Kastner wheels, no throw. Foul ball. Tried the bunt again. That was quite an interesting wheel play. I like that, because you saw Schultz just wheel around the guy at second. Stover stays at third, and Schultz was crashing hard to the third base side. Wow, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Here he comes again. Failure to get the bunt down. We'll see if it costs Mr. Bug here and the Tigers. They have not bunted well at all in this game. That's to the backstop. So Kastner had an 0-2, and the wild pitch does the job. Still nobody out. Upstairs. 2 balls, two strikes now to Bug. Drew Kendall, the shortstop, on deck. Pop foul out of play. Crowd still hanging in. Gotta love that. Good pitch by Kastner. Took something off that. A little changeup, swings and misses. That is out number 1. Still second and third. Kendall at the plate. The shortstop. Infield is in on the grass. That's ball 1. Popped up into shallow right field. Catch made. Oh, and here comes the go-ahead run. Oh, my goodness. And everybody is safe. Runners both tag. And it was Evan Thomas made the catch, and then an errant throw. And the go-ahead run, it is 4-3 Tigers. And Fiat advances to third with 2 outs on the sac fly. That could be the game-winning run right there, folks. Drew Kendall, sac fly. Top of the order, Ian Jackson, ball 1. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. They still got that run. That would be huge. Fouled into the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and that's back to the fence. Here comes the run. And Jackson is at first base on the strikeout. But the error on the throw, he gets to first base, and the run scores, and it's now 5-3 Tigers. I don't know what they're discussing. That's what I thought. I thought it hit the plate. We'll see what they say. But I don't think it hit the batter at all. He swung. He definitely swung. He's out. Now, I don't understand this at all. I would love to hear that explanation. I don't know what that, maybe Blue would tell us. I don't know. Yeah, I believe it's going to be 4-3. Well, that was interesting, folks. I'm not quite sure what the call was. Whatever it was, Coach Zimmerman didn't seem to argue too much. And Blue evidently had a pretty good conversation there. So, interesting. I'm not quite sure what that was. I'd like to. I umpired for about 13 years in high school and some college. So, curious. We got a new pitcher, number 19, coming in. That is Jackson Gilmore. So this ought to be interesting. New pitcher. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, he's going to be facing Braden Stover, Blake Kreitz, and then Cale Kastner. That is 8-9-1 here in the inning. So that was huge. That was a big run. That was an extra run. Only thing I can maybe think of is he maybe called interference on the catcher. I don't know. That could be. That could have been what it was. 0-1 to Stover. Quickly 0-2. Gilmore coming out and getting right to work. Misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Couldn't quite get on top of that. We'll see if he doubles that up. Usually you'll see that when a pitcher just coming into the game can't quite get on top of that curveball. We'll see if he doubles it up. He doesn't. He goes back to the fastball, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Stover. 4-3 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And a swing and a miss. Good fastball. And Gilmore has the first out. Stover swinging through the fastball. Blake Kreitz to the plate. Strike one. Fouled off. Quickly 0-2 to Kreitz. I really like what I've seen from Gilmore here. Jackson Gilmore just coming in and peppering the strike zone. Goes upstairs, and Kreitz is down. On 3 pitches for his second strikeout of the inning. We're back to the top. Cale Kastner at the plate. 1 out away from a victory are the Tigers here on the road. And that's ball 1. They'll do this again tomorrow night in Sedalia at Smith Cotton High School. And that is outside. 2-0. That misses low. 3-0. The Tigers trying to hand the Bruins their first loss of the season. That'd be in conference and district too. And that is outside. A 4-pitch walk after he strikes out the first 2. Free bases, folks. Remember what we tell you about free bases. They usually come back to bite you in the hiney. Cole Norden. These two did it in the first inning. Kastner walked. Cole Norden doubled him in. Maybe a little deja vu here. Curveball misses in. So far, Gilmore's been much more careful with these 2 hitters. And that misses again. And he's thrown 6 straight balls now to the top of the order. Schultz on deck. At the knees. Good pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Little excuse me swing. Hustling 2 was Hagedorn. That evens the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. May have to double up if the Tigers do this on the game-winning sac fly and Hagedorn's home run. The runner goes, and he's safe. Nice stolen base. He stole that on the pitcher. Hagedorn didn't have much of a shot. Kastner was gone. So the stolen base for Kastner. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Norden. And that is ball 4. Man, pressure starts mounting. Woohoo! Asher Schultz to the plate. So it was two strikeouts, and now back-to-back walks, and Gilmore throws ball one. He has been struggling to locate that curveball. Can't do it here. 2-0. Coach Zimmerman's got time. He's just putting him on. Wow. Here you go, folks. This is going to be interesting. What does Coach do here? Groner is going back to the dugout. He came in for Cunningham in the 6th, and we're going to get the pinch hitter, number 9, Colin Kao, coming up to hit for Groner here in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs, bases loaded. How much more drama do you want? All right, here we go. Colin Kao. Gilmore. Oh, and it's off the glove and into right field, and the winning run is going to score. Jackson couldn't handle the ground ball. And Rockbridge wins it in the bottom of the 9th inning. Oh, my goodness. That ball was hammered and off the glove. You feel for the kid. I mean, that was just an outstanding baseball game all the way around, folks. Wow. Blue. Oh, my goodness, folks. Well, hey, 5-4-9. Rockbridge outlasts the Tigers. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that, folks. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game here on the Youth Baseball Midwest Showcase from Rockbridge High School here in Columbia, Missouri. We'll get our players of the game interviews out on our socials. Check it out. But for my whole crew, Lauren and Drew, good night from Columbia, Missouri.